Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video on the issue of the music being too loud in church. Have you ever been in a church service? Maybe you're a pastor or a worship leader or a musician or a sound man, and you have people just lined up at the console to tell you, hey, the music's too loud. Well, I want to give you my perspective on that. Most people in your congregation don't have a music degree. They don't have the technical know-how or the language to describe what it is that they're hearing, and there's a big difference between annoying and too loud. And so often when they come and say, voice their complaints, they don't really have any language to describe the problem, so their knee-jerk reaction is to just say it's too loud. And I want to encourage you to take a 30,000-foot view of your worship service. A lot of it could be just that there are annoying components. Like, for example, if your singers don't blend, if your drummer plays too many fills, if your drummer plays too many cymbals, if your guitar player's tone is harsh, if he's got a bunch of metal pedals on his pedal board, if you're not picking phenomenal songs that are just amazing, that everybody loves singing, that just move you, if the singers are pitchy, if the balance is wrong, if the drums are, if you've got live drums and you're in a small venue, it's going to be incredibly difficult to overcome the confusion of like having drums behind a plexiglass thing with all the volume that still leaks through that drum shield, and then you're going to have to overcome that by pushing your PA. So I would encourage you to just zoom out and look at it from that perspective. I heard a story about a girl, this old lady that came to a buddy of mine in the second service of a church service where he was running sound for a touring group, and she said, the first service was a little too loud, could you turn it down? And he said, well, where were you sitting? Because if you're up in front, right in front of the speakers, it might be loud. If you're under the balcony, bass could build up. There's a lot of dynamics that could affect you thinking it's too loud. And she said, oh, I wasn't here. I was listening to it on the radio at my house. And that kind of sums it up for me. For your average listener, that your average congregant, they just don't have the know-how to understand that you're not going to be able to discern if this service was too loud while you're at home listening on the radio. So I just want to encourage you pastors, you worship pastors, you musicians, you sound men, try and take a bigger, zoomed out look at your whole music thing and make sure it's the best that it can be. And hopefully this will help you. Thanks.